Hi everyone, my name is Mohammad Hakim bin Mohammad Kamrudin. My metric number is 10D8020F1018 and I'm from the 82A. Okay, today we will present about how to prepare a trial balance. From the ledger account. Let's get started. So before we started with the trial balance, we must know about the ledger account first. Okay, basically ledger account recorded liability, assets, equity item, revenue types, and expenses type. This may affect debits and credit in the trial balance. Okay, now let's proceed with the first step. Okay, the first step is we must draw the ledger account like this. It's called the account. Okay, as we see here in the journal entries, they have a debit cash and computer equipment account, and the credit side is a capital account. Okay, then we need to open the cash account first and write the capital in the particulars at the debit side. Next, step number 3 is separating the debit and credit, which is you must write the transaction in the right place, which is debit at the debit side and the credit at the credit side. And then step number 4, when you have complete all the transaction in the ledger account, you must calculate the balance of the ledger account. Next, the step number 5 is you can draw the trial balance account when you have done all the balancing of the ledger account.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Haikal bin Muhammad Abbas. I'm from the 82A and my metric number is 10D8020F1019. The sixth step is to write the date of the trial balance. We must write with the word trial balance and then write the name of the store and followed by the date, as in the video I show. So the next step is the remaining debit or credit balance in various account of ledger as seen above are then record in the trial balance. The balance or each of the account of ledger are recorded in the debit or the credit columns as the case may be. For example, the remaining debit cash balance is recorded in the debit column of the trial balance. The remaining credit balance of capital account of 600,000 is recorded in the credit column of the trial balance. Similarly, the remaining debit or credit balance of all the account of ledger are recorded in the debit or credit columns of trial balance respectively. So the next step is calculate total of the debit columns. Ascertain the total of the debit column. This is done after recording all the debit balance of the various account of ledger put into debit column of trial balance. For instance, consider the total of the debit column of the trial balance of 744,600. This is calculated after recording all the closing debit balance of various account of ledger. This account include cash, stock, furniture, and drawing. And the next step is calculate total of the credit column. Ascertain the total of the credit column. This is done after recording all the credit balance of the various account of ledger put into credit column of trial balance. For instance, consider the total of the credit column of the trial balance of 744,600. This is calculated after recording all the closing credit balance of various account of ledger. This account include capital and interest. And the last step is check if debit is equal to credit. Finally, you need to check if the total of the debit column match the total of the credit column. As specifically, trial balance is prepared to check the accuracy of the debit and credit balance of various account of ledger. The debit and credit column of the trial balance must tally such every debit has every credit. However, it is indication that there was some error made while recording transaction in ledger of all trial in case where they are not equal. So next I will give 5 free question and all safety measure of the process and procedure to do a trial balance. Number 1 is avoid mistake in transferring the balance of the trial balance. Number 2, avoid error in balance sheet in legend account. Number 3, make sure the entry is in the right column. And number 4, the amount record in the ledger must be incorrect. And the last is do not do mistake in the casting of journal. That's all from me and thank you.